welcome to the Unfiltered Doll, baby, where we do a little bit of cussing around here. So your parental advisory has been advised. Also, baby, listen, we may have some bad opinions and whatever it is that you're going through. If you feel triggered, baby, just remember we're not talking about you. We're talking about the people on the Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. How is everybody doing today on this Sunday? I hope you are all amazing. I decided to start the live early because I was just literally sitting here. Butterfly 23. Hello, hello, hello. Only me 23. Morning, honey. How are you? Excuse me. Zen Soul, great Sunday morning. Hello, hello, Zen Soul. Welcome on in. Chanel, hey, 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 honey. How's everybody doing today? How are you? I hope you're doing amazing. I am trying to, honey, I work here, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm clocked in. Yes, I am. I'm trying to make sure I am clocked into the job, okay? And for some strange reason, what I'm trying to do is not working. I don't understand. No, I do not. How was everybody's weekend so far? Did you do anything exciting? Are you doing something amazing today? Twyla, how are you, honey? And how are you feeling? Welcome on in. How are you, love? How are you doing today? I am trying to log in and clock in. And baby, I don't know what I'm doing wrong because, I work here and, honey, something is not right. Something is not right. I'm just trying to log on to this job, okay? Yes, I am. I just got off of my part-time job. And now I'm trying to log on to this job, and I don't understand what is going on and why I cannot hit all the right buttons. I'm glad you're feeling better, Twyla. Welcome on back, baby. Yeah, so I'm just like, and listen, you guys, y'all know sometimes it's a little ghetto over here in the dollhouse. We are still under renovations. I swear for God and on everything I love, I tried to have myself organized and together before I got up in here, but I was stumbling and fumbling, and I'm still doing just that, okay? I'm still doing that right there. So I'm just going to have to log in, I guess, at another time because, not log in. Oh, here we are. Is this it here? No, this ain't it. Is it? Let me see. Ooh, this is so ghetto. Sunflower Bay Tea. Hey, welcome on in, honey. Happy Sunday to you. How are you doing? Well, they don't listen. I don't know what's going on here. You would think I would know how to work the functions on a live. I do, but I'm talking about. Y'all know I like to have my chat set up a certain way, but it's a little confusing when you're doing it from your phone. I don't know why. But yeah, so what's going on? Nobody has said anything about their weekend. So did everybody stay in the house? You didn't do anything at all? I was trying to live through you all, but it looks like nobody did a damn thing. So there's that. You guys, I don't know what's going on here. Let me see. Has scheduled public apply. Y'all feel free to, go on and set on down. And Gabby girl, hello, baby. Welcome on in. How are you? How is everybody doing? Gabby, what did you do this weekend? Hey, let's talk about it, baby. How are you? Welcome on in. Gabby, nobody's talking to me about their weekend. What did you do for this weekend? Or are you still going to do something because you do have the rest of today to figure that out? Oh, my skin is so dry on my face. What is going on? I look crazy. Took my aunt to a birthday party yesterday and headed to the church house. Yes, for the church house. Going to go get that good word. I know that's right. Queen Black, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Come on for the church house. Twyla, it's a little early. What time you got to be to the church house, honey? Because it is a little early. Yes, it is. It is a little early. I think I'm going to get into a topic that I meant to go live. I was going to go live last week about this topic. I think I'm going to do it today, as a matter of fact. And just knock that right on. Oh, shoot. Knock that out of the way. But right now I am tangled up on my head wrap and my earrings. So let me handle that. And then we can get into a little bit of mess, if you will. Mm-hmm. Yes, we can. Let's see what I got up on here to get into. I got some clips loaded in here. So did you guys see Pastor Jamal Bryant and his wife? She's his wife now. They got married. And what did you think about the wedding attire is what I want to know. If you are familiar with, what is this? Oh my, what TikTok didn't see after I found out my husband of 23 years had 2 babies on me and a mistress for 23 years. My God, well, we'll just set that up there for right now, just to get some people in here. You know, people's nosy. They'll want to come in here and see what I'm talking about when it comes to that right there. But did you guys see that Pastor Jamal Bryant and his wife, now they were supposed to get married on December 12th, but they did decide to tie that knot earlier. And a lot of people are talking, and some people, they don't like the fashions from down at the wedding. So did anybody see that is what I want to know. Because I can definitely put some of that up here. I worked and got to go in today. Got it, baby, Gabby girl, baby, don't I know about paying somebody's bills? Yes, I do. Yes, I do know all about paying those bills because I just left my part-time job. Yes, I did. But I am making a decision moving forward to not go in on the weekends and to try to do everything that I need to do on that part-time job during the week, because I need to have my weekends off because that's what I'm used to. But I think with them hiring a bunch of seasonal people, they have changed the day that they usually schedule me on a Sunday, but they've been scheduling me for a 4-hour shift during the weekday. So I'm like, okay, they might have a lot of people that's showing that they're working for the weekends on their availability. So now that's freeing up my Sunday. So I'm just going to keep it that way. I'm gonna keep that same energy and do all my working throughout the week so that my weekend can be completely free and to myself for sure. Mm-hmm. You don't like who? Oh, Twyla, I don't know that man from a can of paint. I don't care if he got the word pastor in front of his name. Jamal doesn't have the best reputation. He does not have the best reputation down at the church house. He is considered a ladies' man, but unfortunately, with any type of congregation, any type of church, when you have a pastor or somebody that's leading, especially a mega church, no matter what they do, it doesn't matter how bad it looks. Some people aren't going to place blame on that pastor. They're just going to blame everybody else, and they're going to look over anything when it comes to their behavior. They're going to look past it. Okay, they're going to look right on past like nothing happened because that's their pastor. Okay, hey AK's POV baby, how are you? Welcome on in. So no, baby, you don't. And let me tell you something, Twyla. You know all opinions matter around here, baby. So even if I was a lover and a fighter for Mr. Pastor Jamal Bryant, you can always feel free to still state your opinion anyway, baby. Because listen here, we are grown, and if we want to have an opinion, that's what we can do. Yes, but I don't give a damn about Jamal. No, I do not. Excuse my language. I don't care about that man. I don't know him from nowhere. He is not helping me pay a damn thing. Jamal, you are not helping me pay a thing. So no, I could care less about the man. I am still trying to log on to this job, y'all, and I have yet. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm missing, and this is a mess. Exactly. Okay, Twyla, you get me, honey? Yeah. And I get it. I mean, I think a lot of times, often when you have, it's sometimes it's a certain age group, and I'm not age, what do they call it, ageism or whatever. It's not. This is not what I'm doing. But you have a lot of people who are following a group of somebody. It can be religion, politics, whatever the case may be, and they're biased. They're just not going to let up. They're going to ride and die for that person that they love. I can love you today and I can tell you to kiss my tail tomorrow. That's just how I operate. I feel like if you do something and you show me different within 24 hours, then I'm going to feel different about you. I might not hold it against you, but I'm a damn sure recognize that you ain't shit at that particular time. Excuse my language. It is Sunday. Look at me, cussing already. AK's point of view said, Jamal Bryant is interesting to say the least. He visited my church in 2012 and I was so confused by him. What'd you say? I was so confused by him. I don't mind there's people when they go to church, they're very strict on the type of word that they're going to receive. They want you to be 100% teaching scripture and teaching from that Bible when you're on that pulpit. I don't mind a motivational speaker when it comes to preaching, because I can relate more to that. And then you can dip in the Bible with scripture and all that. I don't mind that. But a lot of people, they hate, the type of preacher that's more so like a motivational, type of speech preaching, or a lot of people don't like that. My mom don't like it, for example. So, there's that. And I've never heard him preach either. I've just heard about his ways, which, that's going to come with, do we consider him to be a celebrity preacher? I'm not sure how that works or what they're called, but, yeah, honey. Now we are going to get into a little bit of mess, if you will. Shout out to everybody that's in the room. He seems like a hustler. That's the nicest thing I could say. They gonna hustle, baby, because they got to keep up with that lifestyle. Yes, they do. They have to keep up with the lifestyle. Now, but before we get into this mess really quick on a Sunday, which is a shame. That's a shame. You know what I mean? There's so many things we can talk about, but here I am coming up here with some mess. I want to make sure that I am shouting out all of the birthday girls and guys. So let's handle that first. Now, if you don't know, the Scorpio shout out is a bit long because the doll is a Scorpio. So I'm sorry, I'm about to steal a minute worth of your time. Happy birthday to all of my Scorpios. If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you, Sugar. I hope you got everything that you wanted to get. Excuse me. I hope you are celebrating for the full Scorpio season. It is a blessing to see another year. And baby, I hope you are eating well today. Please do not log in those macros in that MyFitnessPal. Enjoy your day. You can be healthy tomorrow. Yes, you can. So happy birthday to all of my Scorpios. Yes. Let's see what we missed. Is there anybody's birthday in here? Twyla said, I can't wait. Twyla, it drives me insane every time you say your birthday, because you know why. Do you know why it drives me insane when I see what day your birthday is, Twyla? I want to know if you remember what I told you. Why does January 2nd, what is it about January 2nd, Twyla, that makes me say, oh, that is right? Twyla, do you have the answer to that? Do you remember? What do I say about those Capricorns? I live with 2 Capricorns, and my man's birthday is January 2nd. And my son's birthday is also in January, and he's a Capricorn, which is his junior. And my best good girlfriend since junior high is also a Capricorn. And they drive me absolutely bat-ish crazy. Woo! But I love y'all. Yes, I do. I love y'all. Absolutely. I guess I do. I mean, there's 2 of y'all in my house. Or let me say our house. Honey, I said that like I'm taking care of some, like I'm taking care of men. So we are going to get into some things, honey. Let me see what we're going to talk about first. Let me get that gossiping. Let me get the gossip up here, baby, because I know y'all don't want to hear me ramble. So we got a story here. What TikTok didn't see after I found out my husband of 23 years had 2 babies on me and a mistress for 23 years. So this is the tea, y'all. Now, at first, I was confused trying to pick up clips and follow this story. And I'm still confused because I don't know if she's doing this on purpose or if I'm missing the golden nugget of this story, but it sounds pretty typical when it comes to a story time of somebody who's married, who finds out that their husband or their wife has been cheating, right? But it is more common for the women to talk about their husband and the mistress. We know all about people having side chicks, the mistress, your sneaky link, whatever you want to call it, and babies are born. This is not uncommon. Babies are born all the time outside of a marriage, okay? But this story was a little unique. So let me get into the what was so unique about it. Can somebody say sister wives? Well, Chanel, let's get into it. Now, before we play this can be a trigger warning for some people. I don't know what anybody is going through behind their screen. But this is a trigger warning for you, okay? And we want to also make sure, do we have our banner up? Where's the banner, child? The banner ain't up? Because I don't want no smoke, about the content. Listen, this is fair use. Baby, I'm just here for commentary. And it might not be for educational purposes, but we are going to have a little criticism and we're going to talk a little shat around here, okay? I said shat because I'm trying to, be classy because it's Sunday. Yes, I am. So let's see where we're going to start. Should we start with a video? Well, first and foremost, she does have a letter for all side chicks. So maybe we should start there. Is this it? No, that's not it. Hold on. Oh, here we are. So here's a letter. The letter is a little long, but let's start here.
To the woman that's cheating with that lady's man, you believe karma works for everything that somebody does against you. But you don't believe that karma works for the one thing that you have brainwashed yourself into believing you don't owe right to, right? You believe that if someone steals from you, karma. Get you fired, karma. Hurt your loved ones, sister, daddy, brother, mama, karma. Misuse you when you are good to them, karma. F's over you, karma. Is not loyal to you, karma. And the people who did that hurting didn't owe you loyalty, right, ma'am? Because they don't owe you nothing, right, ma'am? They were not your family, your friend, in your circle, right, ma'am? So you say people have the right to intentionally hurt you, and you are okay with that. And you don't believe karma owes them a thing because they don't owe you loyalty. You were not their people, right, ma'am? Okay. So that's why you don't feel that you owe the woman whom you hurt intentionally, knowing that that man was hers when you started messing around with him or you went after him, right, ma'am? Or before you entertained him when he went after you, right? Karma does not apply. You don't owe her anything, he does. Just as everything the people who has not made a commitment to you or to whom you don't belong does not owe you the basic human respect of not taking from you or harming you and yours. I understand. Got it. And you, ma'am, will want to make sure that we women who don't believe in hurting other women, whether we owe them or not, are checking our man for cheating with you instead of checking you. Well, ma'am, this is for him. You knew about me as well, just like she did, but you knew me differently. You knew the inner makings of my private areas, both the to be understood areas, as well as the secret and public deepness of my past hurts. You knew my triggers, my positions of fear, my hesitancies to trust you, my second guesses, my harsh reality. You knew, and you and her teamed up and played in my face without the decency to warn me that a game had started to allow me the opportunity to get in position. You created secret phone numbers, burner pages, had a burner phone, and shared schedules for meetings that I knew nothing about. You pillow talked about me, reassuring her that her position that you made for her was solid, and I was no worry for either of you. You, sir, thought you had a master plan that was mastered so well that only a master would be able to dissemble the weapon that you and her had crafted to use against me. But I serve you notice that although the life I had lived was based on lies, while you had a front row seat to witness it play by play, and you, ma'am, that owed me nothing, played yourselves. You see, I mastered something too. I know how to date them until I hate them. And I know how to plot on a level that will run circles around the both of you and make your head spin. I knew that there would be no chance of redemption possible, but I laid low and let you think there was. I always did mention karma, and the seeds that you sow, you will reap. The meaning of that is what you dish out will be served back to you. So it's y'all's turn, and don't cry about it. Jesus wept. I return unto the both of you the energy you released onto me in your secret attack. I never committed to an open relationship. Had I did, this conversation would not be. But since you drugged me into this sick, deranged, tangled of a web, I serve you notice that while I was quiet, I cut a hole in it for myself to step out of it. So the web you weave was actually the two of yours. I have always been the brains of my operation. Therefore, I came with the table and I'm leaving with the table. And the both of you together can't even make a table, but you knew that. God bless.
So, yes, Twyla, she is deeply hurt. You can definitely hear it in her voice. Miss Ma'am has gone through, listen, she is going through it. Now, of course, everybody has their own story. Of course, everybody has a situation or a situationship, a relationship, that sometimes what happens is we think we got something good because we've been through such a harsh reality coming up. This lady right here that I have on the screen or had on the screen has been a mother since she was 15 years old. And she doesn't have the best relationship with her mother, according to the research that was done on her page when I was pulling clips from this story. So it's a possibility that she puts her all into a relationship, is what I'm getting from the way she handled it. I think she was at her wit's end. And when she found out that she was once again being betrayed, she decided, in her words, to join the circus and to clown. Okay. So what she did was she let us know that her grandmother showed her that her husband was cheating in her dream. Her grandmother is no longer here. Okay. And I believe she asked her husband straight up if this is what he was doing. Now, this is where it gets confusing. She's remarried again. She got married, I believe, a month after she was divorced to someone else. And this is where the confusion happens. We don't know if when she got the visit from her grandmother in her dream, if she's talking about this husband with the letter and the side chicks that she's writing about, or the new husband, because yeah, it's just that crazy. However, let's get into how she clowned. All right. And what we have to understand when it comes to these men, or when it could, listen, even a girl, a boy, whatever, whatever, listen, all love is love, right? You got to be careful with your energy, because sometimes when we are hurt, like Twyla says, she's deeply hurt. I can hear it in her voice. She claims she is no longer hurt, but she's, it's story time. She's a storyteller. So I believe we have to be careful when we go to war for our peace. And sometimes when you utilize energy that's coming from a dark place, sometimes you don't end up on the side that you thought you would end up, being on. Sometimes you still end up in the damn dirt. So this is what she's done. Let me see. Do I have the video here? I do. I'm just trying to make sure. Here we go.
And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid.
I didn't know that a husband could cheat for 23 years before getting caught. I didn't know that a husband, his family, and homeboys could hide 2 babies and a mistress from me for 23 years. I didn't know that a man would be willing to fumble a woman who had not been touched by another man since he had her. I didn't know that people would be so willing to help a man cheat, could play in my face with him. None of them have feelings, keep his life a secret, and the woman he was with could know he was married with kids and be okay with being the side, subbing herself in when he made time. I didn't know. I didn't know that a man could cheat while still making babies with you, going on family trips, telling you that he didn't have money to help you while paying all of her bills, living in the house with you and your kids. I didn't know a man could be planning a whole life with someone else, be with another woman in public and people see them, but would never tell you, was giving you peace by you not knowing everything, and could numb you so you would never be emotional again. I didn't know that I could sell the house and have him move while he was at work, so when he came home there was nothing there but land. Change my phone number while the house was being moved. Go no contact for over 3 years after filing for divorce. Him being served, not showing up for court, thinking he could stop it from happening. And the judge granted me with everything I asked for, which was the little he had left after I stayed, moving his money for over a year after finding out he had 2 babies, the 23-year mistress, and several side chicks, while I was secretly planning my move and building a new house in a new state. I didn't know.
So pretty much what she did was, some people say, instead of playing checkers, play chess. What she did was she planned her escape. However, I'm just being honest with you. I can't even imagine how harsh that was on her mental, her emotional, and her spiritual. Listen, your mental, your emotional, when it comes to your spirituality, hell, even your physical, planning all of that, still pretending to be wifey, knowing that your husband is a low down, dirty, dusty D dog. Baby, I don't know if it was worth it. I don't know if it was worth it at all. But what she did was, like she said, one day while he was at work, after she's been stashing and slashing and setting money to the side, she took their trailer, honey, and sold it. And while he was at work, she had it moved to, I guess, the vacant lot where the new owner, I don't know how it works when it comes to the trailers at all. So excuse my ignorance, but she had it moved. And I guess when he came home, baby, there was nothing there but empty hopes and spoiled dreams, because, baby, he didn't have no house when he got back from work. She had it moved. Twyla said, my ex hurt me deeply, but I recently found out he is homeless and he has to get his leg amputated. Oh my God, that sort of sounds like the Risa Tisa story with how that brother ended up. Also, the woman he cheated on me with lost custody of her son and is an alcoholic. Watch who you mess with, because you don't know who they serve. Absolutely. Absolutely, Twyla. And thank you so much for sharing that, because that was a lot to share out here on this open internet. Okay. And I didn't highlight your comment for a reason, because I didn't know if you wanted it out here like that. I don't know if my live chat replay is on here, but I just didn't want to put you on the spot either. I'm so sorry that you went through that, honey. And you would never know that you went through something like that. I didn't laugh. That's me. Hold on, you guys. Sorry. I do. Pardon me. I wouldn't know that you went through something like that because you always come onto the live in such good spirits. And but now it makes sense because I'm laughing because we both share the same energy when it comes to Sonya when she's speaking about Miss Shirley. So now it does make sense. So much sense. Certain things will trigger you when you're dealing with things, you know, in your own life. So I'm glad that you are no longer part of that relationship. And like you said, you never know who you are dealing with, and you don't know who they serve. And that works both ways. That works both ways. Okay. Period. The end. And so prayer hands for Twyla for getting out of that situation and not putting up with the BS. And while we're at it, we're just going to pray for the people on the opposite side as well, because my God, today you got to be more careful of who you are mistreating. Yes, you do. You have to be more careful than that. I feel like that there's so many relationships now in 2024 where anything goes. You got people who love to swing, share, borrow, and I just don't know what's the big ordeal with you being sneaky. What is the big deal with you being sneaky and conniving and just so anxious to break somebody's heart is beyond me. When you can have everything, you can have your cake and eat it too, because there are literally people out there signing up for that. But, you know, I don't want to harp on it too much, okay? Because we're not done with Miss Ma'am. So she told us that, you know, she was part of the circus. Since they, you know, got her in this circus, then it's time for her to clown. All right? No self-control whatsoever, Chanel. None whatsoever. But listen, don't let you act like you want to pull, and I'm sorry, y'all know I talk a little harsh. Don't let you act like you want to go pull your panties down and give your peach away, okay? Don't act like you want your Tootsie Cat to purr in another neighborhood because he's out there acting crazy and ridiculous. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare act like you want to go out there and make the score even. Yeah. Don't you dare. How dare. You're a slut, you're a whore, you're a hoe, you're dirty. What did my man say on The Color Purple? You got that nasty women's disease. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like there's too many willing participants for these men and these women too. Women play games as well. We're not innocent. There's too many willing participants to play your game, to just go out there and just break somebody's heart on purpose. I'm sorry, you know, but of course, you know, people want what they can't have. They want it all. They want it all. So there's that. So let's get back into Miss Ma'am. What else she had told us, honey, because we're in her business. What else did she say? We got that part. Now this part is let me tell you something. This is a trigger warning. This is definitely a trigger warning. So we're going to get into what else happened, because we know that there was a mistress for 23 years, which was his ex. So before they got married, she thought that he was over his ex, but the ex became, so she was his girlfriend. She became his mistress once they got married for 23 years, and she ended up having a child. Now, keep in mind, she was having some fertility issues, but we're not going to jump the gun because, like I said, her story time is a bit confusing. But get into what had happened, baby, with this part. Trigger warning. I'm just trying to make sure I'm loud and clear about that. Okay, because this gets a little crazy. Where's it at here? Oh, here it is.
I took care of my husband's side baby. I'm a recovering wife whose husband thought she didn't know about his side baby that he was hiding because she never told him. I'm a wife that was at the child's birth and he didn't even show up. I'm a wife that gave the baby gifts, didn't miss a holiday, and supported the baby mama. I'm a wife who is a girl's kinda. I'm a wife who was leaving with something more than just heartbreak. I'm a wife who didn't say a word because he had money coming that I wanted. I'm a wife who didn't want his side chick to put him on child support until I get every single penny that I felt was due to me. I'm a wife who wanted the inheritance money that he deposited into his checking account from his grandmother, settlement money from the fake accident that he was getting. I'm a wife who planned my leave for a year, collecting my evidence, didn't say a word, and ghosting him by going no contact for over 3 years. I'm a recovering undercover overlover wife.
Now there's that. This is what I'm saying. It gets so confusing because you're calling him broke. If you go on her page, she's calling the man broke. She's saying he didn't have this, didn't have that, but yet you're saying you stayed and played the game because you wanted to get money from, money that was owed to him. You mentioned a fake accident. Now, if this is a fake accident, then baby, you didn't ruin whatever money he has coming to him. If somebody's following your page, investigating to see if this money is due to him, insurance companies love to investigate. So it's just a little confusing. So now she's telling us that the second child that he had on her was from a side chick, not the actual mistress. And what happened is she had a loss of her own. And thank you so much, Twyla, baby. Give me some hugs and kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Have a good day, baby. Enjoy the word down at the church house. And thank you so much for your blessings, honey. I appreciate it. Mwah. Give me a hug. So she had a loss of her own. And I think I have the actual pictures with with everything that she typed out. But I just feel like the story is so much. And I'm pissed off because I literally edited that video that I put up here for you guys to hide the baby's faces. And for some reason, the emoji did not carry over. So, oh no, I'm not at the birth. I don't know if I could hang around for all of that. Plus, I don't think I would care about the money. Baby, listen, I'm just confused because I'm like, first you said he was broke, but then you said he got all this money coming and you're sticking around for that so you can plan your escape. But I think that she just maybe added that part in to make it seem like she had a reason for acting the way she did for the, revenge. Here's the thing. It was all about revenge. And sometimes, baby, it's just not worth it. It's not. Okay. She is glam. Welcome on in, baby. How are you? Wait, there's a yes, AK's POV, baby. There is a mistress and a damn side chick. Yes, there is. Baby, it's too much going on. Do you hear me? Too much going on. And I also think that she's throwing in 20 on 100 or however the hell you say it at this point in time, just to make it for people to accept what she did. She wants to be a shero. And sometimes you got to be careful because there are people out here going through some things and you got this big following on this platform and everybody can't go moving their trailer to the new owner and for their husband to come home to nothing. See, people get effed up for less. So you got to be very careful when you're a storyteller and excuse me, you guys, and you're adding extra to the story to fluff it up some because you have people following you. And for some reason, some people like to mimic a shero. And then they're going to find themselves on the opposite side of the tracks. You got to be very careful with that. Because, yes, Butterfly, it is too much. So what happened is she was going through fertility treatments and she ended up having trigger warning. She did suffer a loss. The day she gets out of the hospital, this is what she says, that a woman knocks on her door and lets her know that she has his baby. And she didn't tell her husband what happened. This is what she's saying. I am only repeating it. And she developed a relationship with the side chick, making sure she was there for the baby. And unfortunately, the baby had something going on. So the baby never left the hospital. And, she was there just, she said she's a girl's girl. So she was there pampering the side chick pretty much, like sending her gifts, making sure she was there. When the baby was not doing so well, the side chick did contact her husband to let him know to come to the hospital because what was going to happen. And she was already there, but she was staying somewhere else so that they wouldn't cross paths or run into one another. He never showed up. And that was the story behind that situation there. So, girl, listen, it was just too much going on. And the mistress, after she moved the trailer and moved out of state, is what she said, or did she move to another city? Who the hell knows? Because like I said, there's so many holes in her story. She purchased a new house, right? And she got this. So his mistress, hold on, let me see. Let me go in order. Let me see here. Okay, so this is what happened. So a woman showed up at her house with her and her husband's newborn baby. And now, see, this is where it doesn't make. Now, tell me, am I crazy? The woman showed up at my house with her husband's newborn baby and a positive paternity test that's 99.99 in her hand. This is what she's saying. Now, I don't know how that's possible because when I went into her comments, she's stating when they said, oh, wow, I couldn't, just like somebody said in the comments here, I don't know if I could be that mature. When they asked her if she was still in contact with the baby, she tells the story that the baby didn't make it, that something was going on. The baby had a rare illness and the baby didn't make it. I don't know if this is a lie or what the hell she's up to with this story, but it's very sick and twisted at the end of the day, because you're making it seem like, oh, I'm a girl's girl and my husband wasn't there for the baby, so I stepped in and did what he was supposed to do. But this shit don't sound right to me, in my humble opinion. Thank you, Butterfly 23. How did she get the test back that quick? And if this baby did have an illness and you were if you were going back and forth to the hospital to spend time with the side chick and the baby, and the husband never showed up, how did she show up at your door on the exact day that you got out the hospital with a baby and this paternity test? Something just doesn't sound right. And that's why in the very beginning, I said something's confusing about her story. I don't know how it happened, or if maybe she's trying to throw a few things off, because one thing about TikTok and the detectives over there on TikTok, when you're telling a story and you're not really putting the names out there, they will find out who you're exactly talking about. So I don't know if she mixed some things around so we didn't have a Risa Tisa moment when everybody had found Legion. But it's just like, girl, this doesn't make sense. And you're sick as hell if none of this is true. So, so there's that. Then she says that, what is this? The mistress. Now we're back to the mistress. The mistress has a child as well. Well, she finds out that the mistress delivered a package to her house, and her camera, now she says the mistress was stalking her after the divorce. She's no longer with the husband, but the mistress is still worried about her for some reason. So the mistress all of a sudden is an Amazon she delivers for Amazon, and notices that the name on the package is her name. Now, keep in mind, she says she went no contact with the ex-husband for 3 years. So all of a sudden, her camera picks up on her Amazon delivery. She's playing the camera footage back, and the girl makes a phone call, laughing, sniggling, and giggling that it's her house. And this is where it gets stupid. And her camera lets her know that somebody was around her car. And her neighbor also said someone delivered a package from Amazon and she's been on your property for more than the allotted time. So she said the girl, the mistress, put an air tag on her car. Now, this is where I'm like, hold on, wait a damn minute. Now, I was born that night, but baby, I wasn't born last night. So you're telling me that you're being stalked by your husband's mistress, who your ex-husband's mistress, who's you're no longer with the husband. And she claims that he was supposed to go ahead and be with the mistress, which was his ex-girlfriend to begin with anyway, but she didn't let him move in with her. That makes the story sound more juicy because remember, he came home from work to an empty lot because she had the trailer moved to the new owners, right? So now the mistress is stalking her when the mistress, obviously she has the prize, right? She now has the ex-husband. So you're telling me this woman worked her Amazon shift, seeing that she had a special delivery, and it just so happens, coincidentally, it's your name, and she just had an air tag in her pocket or in her pocketbook, and she decided to tag your car. I'm sorry, something doesn't sound right. And under her comments, everybody is asking the same question. Wait a minute. So she just had an air tag on her? Like, what? This doesn't even sound right. So then she said that since she put an air tag on her, she decided to, oh, well, if you're following me and stalking me, then you can watch me on the air tag come to your place of residence, I guess, to handle some unfinished business. Girl, I don't know. What I do know is I was pissed off because I thought I had a good story. And I'm like, cool, I'm going to share this with the dolls. And as I was uploading, I'm like, wait a minute. What the hell is going on? See, this is why I really don't F with TikTok all like that, because it gets so weird on TikTok and it gets so confusing. And I'm like, everybody wants to go viral. Everybody wants to be a social media influencer. People want to be monetized. I get that. But you can tell your damn story without doing all of this. How many people did I trigger? And there's only 20 something people in the room, but how many people did I trigger just telling their story? So if you have thousands and thousands and thousands of women following you, catching on to your viral story, thinking that you're this new shero, just imagine. And it's all like the partial, part of the story is just a lie. Girl, you got me pissed off just thinking about this. So there's that. So when she found the air tag, she says, "We are still in the circus, ma'am. Bet. Why do this? You know, when I'm in the circus, I clown." And after that, I just said, I'm done with this story because, ma'am, we can see you had the trailer moved. We can see that you moved into a new house because you did an open house tour. She got a new husband that she met off of a dating app within a month after all of this went down. So I'm just like, girl, you are a damn train wreck. At this point in time, you're a damn train wreck, and you got all the attention that you were looking for. Because, honey, this is a damn hot boiling mess. It is a mess. Do you hear me? A mess. No, because it's not right. It does not make any sense at all. Listen, Stacy, that first twin baby, I don't know if you were here from the start. How are you, honey? Welcome in. I don't know if you were here from the start, but all of this whole story is bat-ish crazy. Do you hear me? Bat-ish crazy. More than weird, all right? Sounds planned. Listen, I don't know. Well, it is planned because it was her escape. You know, when she found out her grandmother came to her in her dream. So when she found out the man was cheating, yes, she started to plan her clownery for this circus that she was part of. But like I said, I think she's adding little bits here and there to throw people off, so you can't actually find the people that she's actually talking about, is the only thing I can assume. People are getting weirder and weirder by the day, and they are. So we're going to move on from this, and let me see if I can change the title, hon. Well, no, I'm not going to change the title. I'll do all of that later. We do have some more mess here, and we're going to get off of here about 10:30. Yes, we are. Let me see what else I got here, because, honey, okay. Everybody's single, ready to mingle, but I want to know, what do you think about this? So a lot of people are now talking about being single when you're 40, 40 and over, the single life. And let me get her off my screen, because she done pissed me clean off. Let me get her ass off of there. I didn't even know I was that irritated. I'm so serious. So there's another viral clip. Now we're talking about the single life. Now, I am not single, okay? But what I want to know is, how do you feel about this?
Hey, friend. My whole phase started at age 52. I'm 54 years old. Started at 52. Now, when is it going to end? I can't tell you that. Only my knees can tell us that. Okay. Honey, I'm out here living my best life. No regrets. Okay? I love you. Bye.
So if we have any single people in the room, how do you how do you feel? Let me just play it one more time, just in case you didn't get it.
Hey, friend. My whole phase started at age 52. I'm 54 years old. Started at 52. Now, when is it going to end? I can't tell you that. Only my knees can tell us that. Okay. Honey, I'm out here living my best life. No regrets. Okay? I love you. Bye.
So if you go into the comments, which we're going to do that in another live, if you go into the comments, when people tell their story about their hoe phase, it's shocking because there's so many people like, tell me more. There's some people that are pissed off and upset that we, as women, especially at the mature age of 40 and above, are having hoe phases, because they feel like a hoe phase was something that that's something that you do when you're in your 20s, or when you're a teenager, or whatever the case may be. And when I say a teenager, I'm saying 18 and above, your college days. That's when they feel like you should be having your hoe phase. But they feel like in your 40s and 50s to announce to everybody. Now, we know Tia, if you follow Tia Mori, or however the hell you say her name, she did a TikTok that went viral saying that she's in her hoe phase, but it was happiness over everything, not the actual ho phase. You get what I'm saying? But no, people are saying no, they're in a real hoe phase. They're divorced, empty nesting and whatnot. Empty nesters, empty nesting, divorce, and having a hoe phase. What is your feelings about that? Now, in my humble opinion, I feel like once we turn 40, it's none of your business what I'm doing with this Tootsie cat. If I'm popping it, dropping it, spreading it wide, listen, it not hanging down low. That's nobody's business, because I have already lived my life when my reputation mattered. Well, I'm in my 40s and 50s. I don't have to explain myself to you. If I want to go out here and be a serial dater, and if I want to give these men dessert after dates, that's my damn business. I'm grown. But the people are upset with the women out here having these hoe phases, later on in life. I don't feel it's necessary to even say that you're having a hoe phase when you're in your 40s and 50s, because you're grown. You grown in your 40s and 50s, right? But I get it. It's for social media and content purposes. But I don't see anything wrong with it. If you want to go out there and be a free spirit, baby, and sometimes a whole phase doesn't necessarily mean that it's, that doesn't mean that you go home and you giving a man a little nookie. It could just mean that you're out here dating several men at the same damn time, Maybe you're eating, you're out getting those free meals and whatnot. Maybe you're giving a little touch and feel, but you're not going all the way. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're, going. I guess it's better than marrying Queen Black. Exactly. Maybe it's better than marrying a loser, right? I mean, like I said, come on now, Jeep. Come on now. Because you don't have a camera on. You can't see because you got a bunch of those damn balloons in the back of your window. Please hit me. I'm begging you. I am begging you to bump into this Mazda. Yes, I am. Baby, this is just the Mazda, but I'm begging you to bump into it. Yes, I am. Because I'm insured. Are you? Please be patient, student driver. Girl. You look close, huh? Yes, you are. Oh, don't be looking at me because you dead ass wrong. All those damn balloons knowing you can't see a damn thing. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. So yeah. Well, I believe that sister girl that was on the video. I think she's divorced, but or she could. Some people are divorced. Some people are they might be a widow. Some people they've just had it. Some people have been in relationships since they've been young, right? So if they've been in this relationship since their 20s or late teens and they went their separate ways or whatever the case may be, they're just out here living life and gonna do what they want to do, right? You're just doing your own thing. Absolutely. Doing your own thing, baby. You ain't got to apologize to a damn soul. You don't even have to tell anybody about it. You can be the best hoe you want to be and not tell anybody about it. What they say, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, I believe. Be a secret. Just make sure that whomever you're sharing your dessert with, that they're not out there telling your business. Because see, that's the thing. These men like to talk now. These men don't keep no secrets. She said, I'm free and kicking it, baby. She said she don't know how long she's going to be out here kicking it for. Only her knees can tell her that. Now, when she said that, I took it another way because sometimes I'm filthy. But when she said her knees, I think she meant like the pain. Like if those knees get to creaking on her, and if she's, in these certain situations where she's feeling like, she's a little too sore because them knees need a WD-40 to, need a little bit of, that's what I think she meant by that. Because when I said knees, I said, oh, she being nasty. But no, I think she means like the pain. I don't believe all of this. Well, really none of this. Gabby girl, are you talking about the girl's story? Are you still are you still back with Miss Confusion? Yes, they are still a reality. Well, I will hope and pray if you are out there throwing that ass back, excuse my language on this Sunday, but I had to say it like that, that there is some protection. There is some protection if you're out there throwing it back. Okay. And I do also believe that even if you are throwing it back with some protection, that you can't do everything with everybody. Okay. Queen Black said, you know what she meant by hey, let's talk about it. I didn't want to think that because you guys shouldn't already know by now. I'm just a dirty birdie, right? Like I'm dirty as it is. Not dirty, filthy, like when you see me. No, I'm not filthy when you see me. I'm not dusty. But when I have a dirty mind, like a lot of times my mind is in the gutter. It just is. I'm just being honest. So when she said that, that's what I automatically said. I said, oh, okay, girl. But then I was just like, oh, maybe she mean that, pains in the knee, girl. Why is she telling us at her age? Is she asking for permission or an apology? Stacey, that first twin, that's her replying to a question. I guess she did a video on that prior. So in the when I play it again, I don't know if you can see it, but let me go up there and see if you can see it. If you look at the bubble at the top, no, you probably can't see it. She's answering a question on TikTok, and you can do that in video reply.
Hey, friend. My whole phase started at age 52. I'm 54 years old. Start at 52. Now, when is it going to end? I can't tell you that. Only my knees can tell us that. Okay. Honey, I'm out here living my best life. No regrets. Okay? I love you. Bye.
So the question was, when did the whole phase start and when does it end? So that was her basically answering somebody's question. Uh, hey, let's talk about it. Says she might mean both. Yes, she might mean both. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know though, to be quite honest with you. Like, I'm talking all this mess. I'm not a single woman. I don't know if I could be a hoe at the age of 50 or 45, 46. What, I don't know if I could do all of that, to be quite honest with you. I talk a good game, but baby, I'm scared. Okay, I'm very scared. And you don't know what kind of reaction you're going to have. People, honey, these men are crazy out here. These men are crazy. These women are crazy. You out here having fun, and boom, you done slept with somebody's husband. You done slept with somebody's damn husband, and then your luck, you done slept with the wrong person's husband. Now she's stalking you, chasing you down, and you don't even know why. I'm just too scared. There's too much going on out here. People are out here losing their mind for less. Do you hear me? Yeah, Stacy, this is what they doing, honey. This is what they are doing, Stacy. They are out here explaining and telling the girls what's going on. Dating is on the 40 and over TikTok, the 40 TikTok community. This is what they're discussing. A lot of it is about the single life, a lot of dating. What did this fellow say here? Let me see, because I got somebody else up on here as well talking about being single.
Oh, wow. You are gorgeous.
Oh, please. Let me just say that to all the girls you date.
Get out.
Well, no, not him. It's him. Let me see.
Alright, TikTok. So I'll give you a little backstory on me. I got married at 25. I got divorced at 49. I'll be 52 this year. Why is dating so hard? It is a whole new world out here. I don't understand this dating scene at all. At all. Nobody knows what they want. Nobody knows where they're going. Nobody has any goals. They just want to... Nobody sees a future. So what is the point in dating? I feel like at my age, I might as well live my damn life to the fullest. But be nice to share it with somebody. But starting over at this late in life is fucking very weird.
So he's complaining because I guess he keeps running into a bunch of scallywags, and he's frustrated. But see, I don't know why he's divorced. You have a gentleman like that who seems like he's coming off as, oh, he's cute. Look at him. Look like he got a good job and this, that, something. Well, dog, you clean out, okay? Some of these men do this as a bait video so that they can get the women in the inbox. But he doesn't know what's going on because he's been married for so long and now he's divorced. He's out here trying to date, and baby, he's in confusion. So it's just a popular topic out here. I had a little while before I got married at 31, but I had fun and I lived, child. But so glad I don't have to baby. Listen, it's a lot going on out here. It is a lot going on. You know what's scary for me is now that I'm at the age where the men that are my age are dating my daughters and her peers, right? I am now at the age, this is so scary. I was having a convo. It was my friend. We were speaking about that. And she was like, we're at that age now where the men our age are now dating. And I don't want to put my daughter's name out here all like that. But I said, girl, what? So let me tell my daughter's dad's business really quick. He's such a pig. Anywho, it's so crazy. After we have this, we talk about this. And I said, oh, wow, I never thought about that. So, the men who are 45, 46, unfortunately, they're looking for women that are 25, 26, 24. Hell, they'll go lower. They don't care. And my daughter has a very strange relationship with her father. And this was during the time where they were speaking. and she's at his house, and he shows her a picture of somebody. And she said, I looked at him and said, oh my God, I went to school with her. And he was just like, well, I mean, she's grown. He didn't see anything wrong with it. Like, she's grown. My daughter was so disgusted. Do you hear me? And this was just after I was having a good old girlfriend chat with my friend about the men that are our age dating the girls that are my daughter's age. And here she goes with her dad. He shows her a picture of the girl, and it's somebody that she went to school with. And I was just like, you cannot make this stuff up. It's so damn scary. It's so scary. Now, the little girl that she went to school with, well, she's not a little girl anymore. She's a grown woman, but she was a grade up. It just still doesn't make it any better. It's still gross, because it's like, come on now, dude, you got kids this age. I know it's a thing. I know even women are doing it. Women are dating the young men as well, but it's just something that I'm not into. I'm not trying to date nobody that I birthed. I'm not dating anybody that I birthed. Her dad doesn't. He's a pig. He does not care. He does not care. That's the thing, Queen Black. He doesn't even act young. He's all right. He's not like the most attractive thing ever, right? That a young girl should even want to be involved with him. I don't even know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. I have no idea. There's just nothing attractive. I don't know. People are different. I mean, he does have his own. He does, he has his own home. He has a vehicle. He's not broke. So, I mean, I guess that's just all people want. There's no little kids running around. Well, not here in the state where he's at, honey. There's some other kids, other places. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they basically have him they think they have him to their self. I'm actually going over to his house. I ain't got to worry about him coming to my house. So they may feel secure with that, but he is when I say her father is a low down, dusty, dirty pig, hound dog, that's what I mean. Okay. I would not let him fold a napkin for me. Do you hear me? He could not fold my napkin. You can't even hand me a salt packet from the cafe if we're both ordering at the same time and you're standing in front of it. No, you cannot. You can't even hold the door open for me, sir. Absolutely not. So I just think it's gross. It's just gross. So there's that. Let me see if we have any more single. I think she's so used to his shenanigans. Like, when she went with him for one summer, when she was she kept getting in trouble with me, and I said, you know what? I said, I'm gonna send you. I have anxiety when I drive. I literally got in my car with my mom. We got up early in the morning, and I drove her out of state to go stay with her dad for the summer, because it was just like getting that bad. And baby, when I went to go pick her up at the end of the summer, oh, I probably traumatized that baby by sending her down there with that man. Because when I say his activity is crazy when it comes to women, his activity is crazy when it comes to women. And he thinks he's slick about it. Like, it's not that he's trying to flaunt what he's doing in your face, but like, she's not stupid either. And he's disgusting. He's just a disgusting man. And I'm just like, thank God. Thank was nothing but God that I got away from and out of that. Away from and out of that early. Because, baby, I can't even imagine. Ooh, that one right there. I mean, we have a running joke that I tell people when it comes to my daughter, like, oh, no, she was made from the garden. I can't even admit that I slept with that man and was in an actual relationship with him. Like, it's just hard for me to admit it. It makes my skin crawl. Ew, yikes. But yeah, there's that. The single life is sucking for people. The single life sucks, and the people don't like the single life. And some people are happy about the single life in their 40s. Let's see what she has to say.
Okay, so we all out here dating, and I was just thinking something. Tell me if this sounds like you. I want somebody, but just sometimes I want to get married, but you stay at your house and I stay at my house. And when you come over or I go over there and we kick it, we have a good time and all that stuff. But then I go back to my house or you go back to your house and we married. Tell me if that sounds like you, because that would be perfect for me, because I don't really want you like that. I want you, but just sometimes.
Butterfly 23, I thought to myself, if I all of a sudden appear single, right? If I come out, next week and I say, oh, you know what? I'm now single. I like that. I like that because I'm like, I like that a lot, you know? Oh, Gabby, that trailer girl, I had to listen. That woman there had me like, come on here. What's going on? Like, what is going on? And now we have another scenario with the single life. But yeah, I'm feeling that as well, Miss Butterfly. Where is it at? Now Martha Martha Stewart is a vibe, okay?
Have you had any relationships where you talk about your feelings? No, and that's probably why I haven't had very many personal relationships with men, for example, because I couldn't care less. It doesn't interest me so much to know, oh, Charles, how do you feel this second? I don't care. Have you had any relationships where you talk?
What you say, 2 days? Chanel was on that 2 days max for me. Martha is on some, I don't even want to have a relationship. I don't really care how Charles is feeling that day. I don't care. Like, period. Martha is out here getting high, hanging out with Snoop, cooking some good food in that garden, baby, and living life. Martha says she does not care about how Charles is feeling. Now, there's some tea in her prior marriage because her husband was cheating on her, but then it came out that she was also cheating on him after she found out he was cheating on her. And when he found out about her infidelities, after they were already long, divorced and long gone, no longer together, he had the nerve to feel some type of way. Mind you, he's married to somebody else now. So, baby, there was some tea with Martha. I love me some Martha. I do, because, baby, Martha done been down there to the jailhouse. Martha does not give a shit about anything. And Martha is a little bit of a vibe. I know people don't care for Martha, but she's a vibe to me, honey. Yes, she is. I am not mad at Martha. I'm so pissed at this Jeep parked in front of me with all these balloons in the window that I know I need to pull off before she comes back, trying to back out because she's just a little too close to my car, and I'm still pissed off about it. But you guys, that's all I got, honey. I'm not going to be before you long. Like I said in the beginning, we did an hour. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I am going to now start driving, and oh my God, something's going on. Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm so sorry. Something went down the wrong pipe. I was eating that candy. I'm so sorry. I hope you didn't hear that. Since something went down the wrong pipe, I apologize. But yeah, I'm about to get on off of here. You all have an amazing day. What do the dolls do when we exit alive, honey? Let me make sure I get to the right screen so we can do so. Woo! Yeah, Gabby, it is dangerous out here, baby. Chatter. Now that I am going to be off on where are the cookies? Oh, Chanel boo, I'm so sorry. I did take pictures, and every time they're done, I eat them. And I did bake some more yesterday. I think I have one left. So hopefully I'll remember to take a picture, and I will share it on the community wall over there members, I think I need to tweak the recipe. I followed a recipe on the back of a chocolate chip bag, which was like an allergen friendly chocolate chip. I don't know if you'll be able to find these in South Africa, baby, but you might have, you can substitute the recipe for sure. So I'll be sharing that. Oh, they got all their Steelers gear on, baby. They are not playing about the game today. And you're nasty. They're so good. And you figure the only sugar that the cookies have are the sugar that's in the chocolate chips, and it's coconut sugar. So there's coconut sugar in the chocolate chips. Everything else I used monk fruit sugar, and I used Swerve, which is the sugar, the sugar-free brown sugar or whatever. But I need to do it one more time. Damn it, I meant to get, and I forgot the ingredient. I'm not going back to get that ingredient. I forgot one ingredient. I wanted to try it with girl, I'll talk to y'all and members about those cookies. But thank you all so much. We're about to get out of here. Y'all have a good day. And let's play that outro, honey.
What we do here is go back.